listen to us. She could no longer deny that this infiltrator was a real threat. She decided to take everyone in, on her terms. The shelter was on high alert, but thanks to the intel I gathered in Pasadena, we slowed the advance of the Annihilation Line and gained some time. Just enough to start preparing the counterattack.
Huh, a minigun. I don't think there are any miniguns in the main campaign. None that we can use, anyway. 2 weeks later, as the French guy would say, in SpongeBob. Yeah, this isn't a minigun, some kind of the plasma minigun, not the bullet minigun that we just saw. And I can't use any of them anyway. Oh well. Anyway, it's been 2 whole weeks since the infiltrator tried to kill me, and the stranger blew himself up to save us all.
Sergeant, at ease.
I really don't think the thing is dead, though. Those things are ridiculously resilient. What are you burning up these lights for? You want to kill the battery on this thing? I suppose the headlights are all busted. But still. Hello, Jennifer.
Well, look at you, Sergeant. When you helped us in Pasadena the other day, I was trying really hard not to panic because you were only a private. Sorry for underestimating you. I guess I should salute or something?
Well, you're still a civilian, I think. A partisan. I'm not sure if partisans salute military. But how's your brother that isn't a brother, Patrick?
How's Patrick?
Every day a little better. Aaron says he'll be back on his feet in no time. She's done a great job with him. I wish I could repay her somehow. It just doesn't seem that she needs anything.
What happened to him?
Getting ready for another scavenging run?
No, I just came out here to catch my breath. Baron is giving us the entire evening off, believe it or not.
Doesn't sound like her. I need to report to Baron.
That 2 weeks is hard. Just because we skipped over it now doesn't mean I have forgotten it. It was terrible. And look at this tripping hazard pipe. I thought it was a lot bigger in the movie, but I don't remember.
Rivers, DN 46890.
The commander is expecting you in the control room, Sergeant.
Alright. Ben doesn't have anything to loot. How'd you get that cart down here? A car, and a buggy.
Maraschino cherries again. Where do they keep finding this shit?
I'm not even sure what kind of cherries maracchinos are. I need to look that up.
I don't get it. How did they bring that buggy down here?
Finally, someone is asking the good question. Oh, Laura, my love. How you doing?
Hey, I'm just catching up with Mark.
Why?
I'll get back to work in a couple of minutes. You won't tell, right? But no, seriously, you won't tell, right?
Won't tell who. You just confessed to me that you're cheating on me with this Mark. This is what Mark about. What do you want, Mark?
I'm going out soon. I haven't made my daily quota yet. I still have 3 more rats to catch. If you see one, let me know, okay?
We got a dozen of those. I offered them to Veyron. What was it called? Cerasay or Fricassee? You drown the rat first, then you get within dashing distance of the latrine and you scarf it right down. There's a third dish, but Veyron will have to tell you about it in the comments below. I got my eyes on you. Hey, Gramps, what do you want?
Hey, Ryan. How's everything?
Exactly as you would imagine. Baron's keeping me busy. They weren't kidding when they said she's a hard ass.
What did you hear?
A lot of rumors going around of how she's sending insubordinate workers to the front line. And by insubordinate, I mean people who ain't willing to work 18 hours a day. Every day.
What happened after you started your camp?
Honestly, well, not that much. At least not in the beginning. When we gave up on the idea of getting in touch with anyone, we just tried to adapt. The temperatures fell, we had to scavenge for food. All of a sudden, that became our life.
Missile launcher. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. When did you,
Didn't you try to reach home?
Some people did. Most of us were scared of what we'd find if we did get home, so we conveniently said, we're stranded here anyways, and stayed. Well, I know how stupid it sounds, but we managed to have fun in our little commune. I still had my guitar with me. We talked a lot about how we're gonna be famous, 'cause we're the only living band in the world.
oh man, I still want to go back to that other question about Skynet, but this game won't let me go back to it.
What was your band's name?
Well, we were thinking about changing it to Survivors, but something similar was already taken.
By who?
We were just stupid kids, not realizing what was going on. We paid the price for it the first time we saw a tin can. I was tuning my guitar when I heard a strange noise. I found out later that it was a T-400. Must have heard me play. It didn't even have the decency to look scary. Maybe if it did, we wouldn't have just stood there when it started firing.
What did Tucker do?
What did Tucker do?
Well, of course, he was the first one to help. He grabbed a lead pipe and ran up trying to kill it. He screamed like he was leading us to battle. The tin can got Tucker with a single bullet. Bam! Just like that. 7 other people died before we finally destroyed that thing. Ironically enough, I was the one who delivered the final blow. Safe to say, it was the beginning of a new era.
Well, I can't start the conversation over. That's why Mass Effect 1 is better than the other two, because you can restart a conversation. Just in case you forgot something, you forgot to hear something. So many rocket launchers. Can I have one? You, Quartermaster, can I have one?
Do you need anything?
Of course I do.
Can I see your hardware?
Let's see. Ooh, we got an ACOG scope for this thing. I'll take it, but first, let's see. Hold on a second.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
The fire's slightly faster as well, and has more stability. All the more reason to take it. This is 2000, this is 2100. Scoped. Huh. Alright then. Ammunition. Ammunition's plentiful as of now. That's it for guns? I need better guns. What about chips? I could use some extra dough. I am a genius. Fire rate's probably too high. What do we have for ability? I'll decide that later. Time. Oh no, not you. Oh, damn it.
Are you all right?
Me? Honey, I'm about the most well-adjusted person in this goddamn place. It's the others you should be concerned about.
You mean Ryan?
Ryan ain't so hot either, but that's another story.
Jennifer?
I'm worried about her. I'm the one that asked Baron to give her team a little break. Jennifer's been busy scavenging supplies for the soldiers, and she hardly had time to see Patrick. And now she's finally got a day off. She's avoiding him like the plague.
How's Patrick doing?
He's fine, but it wouldn't kill you if you checked on him yourself.
Why would I want to do that?
Is there anything you need?
No. I have to say the Resistance is pretty well supplied. Don't tell me you miss running errands for me. I don't believe that for a second.
And what about something other than medicine?
Honey, I'm not shy. I'll let you know if I need anything, okay? But thank you for asking.
Take care.
You want me to check up on the boy? Well, last time I had a talk with a boy in a video game, it didn't go out so well. He was a hologram and he started lecturing me, destroying everything I knew, and making my life a living hell for a long time afterwards.
How are you doing?
Good. Erin's going to let me leave in a couple of days. Thanks for bringing that chalk. I've been drawing a lot. I'd be so bored without it.
How'd you get hurt in the first place?
How do you like living in the shelter?
There's a lot of people here. I like that. I heard a funny joke yesterday. You want to hear it?
Oh boy, it better not be that.
Yeah, tell me.
What's brown and sticky?
Oh hell, that one.
A stick.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I know, right?
I'll humor you, kid. I'll humor you, kid, by pretending that was funny.
How's Jennifer?
She's out a lot, but I understand. She's a scavenger.
I have to go.
Last time I heard that joke, it was in Space Paws. It wasn't really that funny then either.
It's getting more and more crowded in here.
Yeah. Just means more mouths to feed.
Hey, we lost 5 soldiers last time I went out. So...
Alvin lost his spider scout again.
Man, I saw it crawling through the shelter earlier. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Oh, it's these lights. For a second there I thought someone was running a tattoo machine. What's wrong with you? You got blood on your hands? I wonder what kind of place this was before it got turned into a resistance shelter. It looks far older. Commander Baron, I was very pleased to read the mission report from Pasadena. You're probably aware of this. Essentially, we mobilized all the troops near and all 3 of their outposts. I understand the consequences that will take for this. However, I believe he deserves recognition. Perhaps a promotion is in order. Keep him close. Signed, John Connor. So I went from private to sergeant without bothering to get a corporal. Without bothering to become a corporal. But why braids? They look, kind of ugly on you, if I may say so.
You wanted to see me?
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task for you. I want you to head downtown to check on the doctor.
Doctor?
Alvin. He's out there making sure that our defense systems are working properly. Ever since we went radio silent, I had a small team of trustworthy messengers maintaining communication between our outposts. They haven't returned, so I want you to go downtown and see why that happened. Could be nothing, but Connor doesn't want any hiccups while he's up there in North Division preparing the attack on Skynet's central core.
Wait, those army badges Special Forces. They had that SOG unit in Vietnam. Was this your father's jacket by any chance that you took from him?
Is there a problem with the radio?
The Annihilation Line is within spitting distance of downtown. We suspect that Skynet will be intercepting all transmissions from that location. So for now, we're going radio silent. That's why I need you to go there personally.
Why'd you have to mention Why'd you have to mention the Annihilation Line? I just came from Bakersfield. By the way, yeah, you were ridiculing me for saying I'm finally here. Hey, the last 2 weeks I was living in a nightmarish hellhole known as Bakersfield, what used to be Bakersfield. I once ate burgers at Bakersfield. A seagull swooped down and took a French fry from my older brother's plate. That was funny as hell. Now you're...
Central Core?
Skynet's main reactor. The source of all their power. We shut down the Central Core, we shut down Skynet. Connor's preparing the attack as we speak. So you understand we can't have any critical complications at this stage.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you end up here?
Excuse me if I act a little surprised, Sergeant. But no one in here thinks it's wise to ask their superior personal questions. But since you did, I'll humor you. So, how did I get here? The same way you did. I was born, raised, then given a gun. We don't really have a say in what we do we? Or do I assume too much? Was it any different for you? Why do you fight, Sergeant?
Well, it's a combination of both, but...
It's the right thing to do.
There's nothing noble in what we do. Humans were fighting humans since the beginning of time. It just so happens that right now we have a common enemy. If it wasn't for the machines, we'd probably be fighting each other.
Well, true enough, but... I'm not in the mood for sarcasm, but... Well, unfortunately, this one is too true. We humans do kill each other too often. This one's too sarcastic. So...
That doesn't mean we should give up and stop fighting.
No, it doesn't. I'm just warning you. Don't hold your breath waiting for all this to be over. There will always be another war. Besides, I'm not a fighter. When I go out there in the middle of the night with my Westinghouse, I'm not looking for a fight. I look to seek and conquer. I'm not a fighter. I'm a bully.
I think I've remembered your kind back in school. Oh, man.
Who wants to be a bully?
Believe me, there will come a time when you'll become whatever you need to be to survive. No one ever stands up to bullies. But I have to admit, it has its downsides. One of them being that no one ever asks me a personal question. At least not since Perry died. So congratulations, Rivers. Takes guts to stand up to a bully. I guess since your promotion, you got a little more cocky. Good for you.
Oh, Baron, don't flatter yourself. It doesn't take guts for me to stand up to you. You're not really bigger than I am. And I believe in averages and per capita rates. So, yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Ryan, what are you up to? Screwing up again? Let's see what I can use. Gotta rub my eyes up. Corner of my right eye likes to catch things and start itching. Got plenty of that, but I don't have anything equipped for that. Skills. I could use some skills. Fast learner is fully activated. Backpack is full. Standard weapons, 25% more damage. Better hold off.
Do you need anything?
Can I see your hardware?
Anything new, perchance? No. Not even a seeking guided missile or anything. I got nothing to throw at those gunships yet. However... Kills, please. Oh well. I need something to cheer me up after what I've gone through the last 2 weeks. But right now I got a job to do. Annihilation Malign is coming closer because of what I did at Bakersfield. I kind of angered them. Let's see. Fire rate, let's see, left the block on the right. Alright, yeah. Clip size is... Actually, no. Yeah, clip size. Damage is for sniper rifles, primarily.
More wounded! We need a medic over here!
I'm telling you, I saw something.
What's that? Let's see.
What's happening, Private?
A couple of aerials flew in and dropped containers full of metals. They started shooting while our defense systems did nothing.
What about the doctor? Where's Alvin?
He's still out there.
All right.
There's one more thing. Before I got hit and dragged here, I saw something. I'm not sure, but I think it was one of our own soldiers that led Skynet's attack.
One of our own human-leading machines. Impossible. Holy crap, it's been 2 weeks since I last saw the creature. Last saw the Terminator. The infiltrator. It must have repaired itself.
Sergeant, we're outnumbered, and they keep bringing more wounded. We don't stand a chance. We have to evacuate.
Is Alvin still there?
He is, sir.
Then we're not leaving. We have to bring him back and see what the hell is going on with those defenses and brief Commander Barron on what's happening here. I'm moving out. You stay here with the wounded.
You want me to break the radio silence?
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
Understood. Go ahead, sir.
You two follow me. We have to reach those defense systems.
Yes, sir.
Red plasma ineffective.
Spiders up ahead! Got it! Lead the way!
Well, that answers that question.
This way!
Good to see you, Sergeant.
What's the status?
We've got a defensive perimeter set up just down the road.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Skynet dropped reinforcements behind their back. Now they're between a rock and a hard place.
All right, we need to reach our guys. Let's clear the way.
Take out those smaller units! Ariel, take cover!
Before it reboots!
Rocket! Look for grenades! It won't fucking die! Rocket! Look for grenades! It won't fucking die!
Now! Shoot before it reboots!
Fight 'em! This way! It's just beyond that overpass!
Shoot the tank! Cover!
pressure! Get up that hill! Sergeant, we got this! Go find the dock! Follow me! We need to rescue the dock before those tanks reach us! Oh, shit! We're too late! They're already here!
Holy crap. 3 of them. At least they're just tanks. Back in Bakersfield, I saw something arguably worse than those tanks.
This is it!
Take care of those drones! It's clear!
Wait here! I'll go get the doctor!
Backpack is full. Okay, I still got skill. Spare, let's see. I raised the debt limit. Not by much.
Oh my god! I'm actually glad to see you! What happened here? Why are the defense systems not working? They are working, but their target filtering has been reset to non-hostile. One of Baron's messengers came with the order to temporarily change it, so I did! Baron's messengers. We need to leave now. Yes, let's do that. I'm all for that. Are you alright? We need to move. You don't have to tell me twice. Escort secured. Ah! Go! I don't like this! I don't like any of this!
Nobody does.
Ariel!
What do you mean I lost Alvin? I was right behind him.
Okay, go! It's turning around!
Oh shit.
It's right behind us! Don't look back! Good idea! You go talk to Commander Baron. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Alright, I'll go talk to the rest of your chipmunk buddies. Laura. Thought we
Hey,
had a special.
are you alright? We just got the news about the attack. They're getting closer, aren't they?
Why don't you talk to me more? Got a much prettier hairstyle than Jennifer. And definitely.
Hey, glad to see you alive. And thanks for sticking your neck out for us. I wanted to tell you that, you know, just in case.
Only Baron could have your hair. That'd be nice. Hi, Jen.
Huh. Wasn't expecting to find you here. You always seem to be out these days.
Yeah, that's true. Lately I've been making extra runs to stock up on resources. The truth is, I was even thinking about leaving. But right now I'm just waiting for my team to head back to downtown to look for other survivors. Let's hope there still are some.
Why come you want to leave?
Why did you want to leave?
In the face of what's going on now, it will sound stupid, but it just got to be a bit much, you know? With Patrick hurt, I started to wonder if I'm even doing him any good by sticking around. I've been trying to protect him all this time, but I couldn't. I've proven that much already. First in Pasadena, then at our hideout. I was thinking that maybe he'd be safer here at the shelter. Don't worry, I changed my mind since.
I see that Patrick's doing better.
He is. He's a fighter. Certainly has more courage than I do.
Is there something on your mind?
Actually, I have a secret to tell you. You've a fan. Patrick really looks up to you. It's good for him to have a role model. And I don't think he could have chosen better.
To be humble, but at the same time, it's nice to be complimented for once in my life.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Are you kidding? It's the least I can do for helping us all this time. If you hadn't found us back in Pasadena, I don't know what would have happened. Well, actually I do. Exactly what the others said would happen. People were talking about the Annihilation Line months before it came. My father, of course, tried to turn it all into a joke.
But what did you think about it?
I didn't know what to think. Travelers would bring all sorts of gossip with them. But this kept coming back. When Patrick asked me if I was scared, I lied and said that I wasn't. You could feel the mood change at the house. The community my father tried to build started falling apart. Fewer and fewer people were coming by, and if they did, they weren't always friendly. We started to notice things going missing. Little things at first. People got nervous, and with time, it even got to my father.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, he stopped making jokes. It had never been as quiet at the house as it had been back then. After a while, my father changed the sign from welcome to beware.
Oh, he was the one
He
who
put a
changed
lock
it.
on the door and started carrying a shotgun. I didn't even know he owned a gun. He always said he didn't believe in them. I wanted us to leave our house and run, but he didn't want to listen. Said it was the only place he could keep us safe. Thanks for letting me spill my guts like that.
I'm starting to get the feeling that he didn't actually commit suicide with that shotgun of his. Do you do something about that? Something about it? I get the feeling you're hiding something from me, girl. So many mysteries and secrets. I don't like that kind of life at all. And I hope YouTube doesn't chastise me for that.
Do you need anything?
Please hit the like button and subscribe.
Can I see your hardware?
Finally, some heavy weaponry. I need that. I'll give you this. Semi-automatic rifle. Interests me first off is this. Laser guided. Alright. I suppose it's less treacherous than a quite a bit more expensive just because it's got some upgrades. Damage. I'll take it, if only just for the upgrade's sake. That way I can remove them and... Understood. Now I need some ammunition for it. Definitely. Those.
Lay still. Don't move. Thanks for getting us out of there, Sergeant.
What's up?
I know you're busy, but I found something. Something I think you'll like. A tape from back in the day. I want to play it for you, but my boombox is busted, so if you're out there and find one that works, bring it to me, okay?
Can't you ask Jennifer or one of the other scavengers for help?
I already did, but they couldn't find anything. Just think about it, okay?
Alright. Let's see. Oh, that's it? What's the point of having the arrow there in the first place? Let's see. I don't know what to pick. Just keep stockpiling until further notice.
Did you talk to her? Is she mad at me? If I follow her orders, then I'm a bad guy. If I don't follow her orders, then I'm a lousy, incompetent egghead without a spine. There's no with her.
I haven't talked to her yet. Wonder. Second.
Jacob.
I'm here for the dog. What do you want?
How are the wounded doing?
The few that came back, they're doing fine. We patched them up, and at this point we're just sitting and waiting.
What's on your mind?
Ever since you asked me about Peter, I can't stop thinking about him. Like a teenage girl. That's your fault, young man.
Are you thinking about anything in particular?
About the day we first met. It was long before Judgment Day. I was getting coffee on my way to school. I noticed him because he was buying tea in a coffee shop. I don't know why, but that made me smile. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe I should stop thinking about him. He's probably dead by now. God knows he can't take care of himself.
Do you want to stay?
I'm happy here. Every soldier that I get up and running is my fuck you to Skynet. So maybe there's no point in thinking about Peter. Anyway, what I didn't tell you before is that during Judgment Day, I lost a child. Our child. I don't know if it would have happened anyway, but I like to blame the machines for that.
Is that the one you ran away with?
I think that Peter felt with Taylor we were given a second chance. God, he's still out there waiting for me, isn't he? Probably sitting in his rocking chair back in our house in Hollywood Hills. Oh, where the hell are you, Peter?
Sleeping around. Milk. Whatever they can find around here that's liquidy and protein rich. And tasty for your taste buds. Dog. A little prank on. Catch her by surprise.
Ah, are you demonstrating your stealth skills, Rivers? Well, I see you.
Oh man. Caught me. Well, didn't work. She caught me. And she blocked it. Still grayed out and locked. No. No respect.
Rivers, you want to explain to me what the hell happened?
We lost downtown.
I know that much. But how's that possible? What happened to our defense systems?
Alvin says one of our soldiers came with an order directly from you to reset the target settings for non-lethals.
He said what? All right. This is what I want you to do. Find whoever is responsible for sending that order. All the messengers have GPS tracking, so we're keeping tabs on their location. Find them and bring them to me.
Understood.
And Rivers, despite what I might say about our resident egghead, I truly have a hard time believing that my men are incompetent. So expect the unexpected. And you know what I mean by that.
Do you think the infiltrator's back?
We won't be sure until you find those messengers and confirm my suspicion.
Now that you mention it...
What?
One of our soldiers said that it looked as if one of our guys led Skynet's attack.
That only supports my case. As soon as you know what's going on, radio me.
You want me to break radio silence?
They have a head start on us. At this point, we can't afford to lose any time.
Who's Perry? You mentioned him before.
The best soldier I ever fought beside. He was the one who brought me into the Resistance. It's actually a funny story. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I saw a Skynet drone attacking some guy. Without thinking, I grabbed a rock and jumped on it. The guy was screaming the whole time while I beat the metal to the ground. Only when I was done did I realize he was trying to stop me.
Seems you were a tough kid.
Life didn't exactly soften me much. To survive, I embraced the savage it made me. He was a resistance scientist, and that drone was one of his projects. So you can imagine he wasn't too happy when I smashed it to pieces. But he wasn't alone. There was this huge guy with a rifle on his shoulder, almost choking with laughter. I sure made his day.
That huge guy. Was that Perry?
Yes, it was. Commander Perry was in charge of this division before me. That scientist later told me that was the first time he ever heard Perry laugh. Somehow, Perry and I connected. He taught me how to channel my anger and get it under control. He introduced me to Connor, and that's how I got to the 132nd.
Whatever happened to the scientist?
He was always doing his experiments, trying to outsmart Skynet. One day he fucked up, and because of that he's no longer with us. I'd never thought I'd be reminiscing about the day I met them. This may come as a surprise to you, but it was the first metal I ever destroyed.
Sounds like you were late in joining the Destroy Skynet campaign.
Before that it was people, not machines. But that's a different story.
Hate how I can't go over conversations again. So what happened to Perry? Well, in spite of what you said of us having no time, you had the time to tell us your story. And therefore I have the time to take a look at the map. Oh. Where'd you suddenly pop in from? Rub some pills off? Expired. Damn it, I didn't have the chance to talk. Oh well.
Patrick, you're up?
There are people who need help more than me. Anyway, I can't talk. I have to bring something important to Erin.
Okay, so the pills are that. Okay. Erin sent you out to go fetch your pills. Your dog. Little puppies like to eat everything, including pills like those. Oh, you're a good boy. This is the moment where I rub your head, or whatever they rub your hair. Say anything? Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, because I get the feeling you're about to say that you lost Perry. I need somewhere to sleep. Aaron, get lost. Use that puppy as a blanket. Well, folks, you have a good night. Hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you much.